So here we are at the Woko National Park. It's 7:15 in the morning here in March, and that's the way out or the way in, whichever way you prefer to look at it. Is at the camping area. There's a bit of a picnic spot in the Manning River. It flows past the campsite here. Quite a wide camping area. You've got fireplaces there. You need to bring your own timber. There are toilets, pit toilets. There are some gas barbecues there as well. A couple of picnic areas. But overall, your typical basic campsite in a national park. This just shows gas barbies over there. This just shows another part of the camping and picnic area. Everyone's camped further into the camping area this time around at the moment anyway. So this area is completely free. So this here is the self-registration location here at the Woko National Park camping area. It's currently $12 an adult per night and $6 a child per night. And you fill out your form there, chuck it in the box with your money. And this just looks into the camping area and picnic area. It's a very large area for camping and picnicking here. And as we come around and look up the road to the entrance exit, up there, that sign is the trackhead for the Brush Turkey Walk and the Cliff Face Walk. Now the Brush Turkey Walk is a 1 kilometre circuit walk, and the Cliff Face Walk is a 4 kilometre circuit walk which goes off the Brush Turkey Walk. So that's where we're heading. This is the first part of the walk, walking early in the morning through the dry rainforest. That's the path I've just come up. It's not well defined, though you won't lose your way if you keep your wits about you. Okay, so here's the junction from the Brush Turkey Walk, which I've been on so far, to go up to the Cliff Face Walk. It's another 500 metres to the camping area if I was to continue on with the Brush Turkey Walk down that way. But the Cliff Facing Walk, it's 3.5 k's to the camping area via this track. And the sign's telling me to be cautious with as I go ahead because of rough conditions. Grade 5 walking track ahead. Due to rough track conditions ahead, walkers are advised to proceed with caution. So I'm not sure what that will be like, but we'll soon find out. Just looking up into the canopy here of the Sydney blue gums. So just off the track, there's a creek running down through the forest, and here's this wonderful planting, if you like, of bird nest ferns. And obviously come down on this tree and have survived and thriving. Great sight. There's even one here that's taken up on the rock. Well, there's a few starting on the rocks there. The way up, have a bend in the track here. We go further up. Not sure whether the video's picking up all the bird life here, the sounds, the calls. Very humid in here at the moment and dry. So a fairly large boulder on the side of the track with a strangler fig growing onto it. And an elk horn attached itself to the fig. Obviously in wetter times there's a stream that runs down here, crosses the path. So we come down, there's the path ahead, and where the stream would flow down through here. And I believe it's where it goes on to where I saw those bird nest ferns earlier. And there's the pathway that we came along. You can see there's rocks everywhere here, and this has got something to do with how difficult the track is meant to be. It can be loose underfoot. I've found it so far to be at times strenuous, especially with this humidity, very oppressive humidity. But if you're fit, it's not too bad. I'm nearing the heights of here of this walk, the cliff face walk, and mercifully there's a breeze blowing through here, so it's cooling down quite nicely. It's very humid, very oppressive. You cut the air almost. And alongside the track here is in fact the cliff face. So there are elk horns and stag horns and bird nest ferns and things attached to various parts of the cliff, which you can't really see with this. I might see if I can zoom in up there. Yeah, it's not going to show it very well, is it? There it is. So this is the left hand side of the track as you're coming up and around from the cliff face I was just at. So you can see the track sort of slopes away to that edge, so it could be easy to slip and fall, I suppose. Something to take note of. Still on the track, and this is from that creek that we were looking at earlier. This would be something of a waterfall during rain. So this is part of the creek, believe it or not. So it comes down this escarpment here, face, the cliff face, and then goes across the path and heads off down the valley there, or the gully. This is really the first opportunity that I've had on the walk, and I'm on the way back down now to get some footage of the escarpment proper and some views from the top here looking over the rest of the area. Just see that mist hanging around down there, which sort of tells you how humid it is. And if you look down here into the valley, very rugged, overgrown country. So there's the cliff face escarpment view again, and the way I came. You see there's vegetation hanging over the path. There's a lot of that, a lot of obstacles to get through, fallen trees, branches, etc., vines. But, still worth it. It'd certainly be transformed with some rain. It's very, very dry. That's the way ahead, almost down I would think. Really just recording here so you could hear the birds, the bellbirds. Away from which I came. Well, I'm down from the cliff face walk, back onto the brush turkey walk, and only 150 metres now to go to the camping ground. And I'll just pan around because it feels like I was walking on a highway almost this last little bit. It's been almost, I'd say, mown for the last, I don't know, 500 metres or so. So there's one of the toilet blocks here at the Woko camping ground for pit toilets. That's probably the best that you get. Okay, well, I'm just back from the walk and have to say that it's probably not the most exciting walk I've ever been on. It's certainly worth the effort, I think. The walk would be enhanced, of course, if it had rained recently. It's very dry and none of the streams are flowing. Noticeably dry in the rainforest. I mean, some of it is dry rainforest, but even the wet rainforest is very dry. It's very humid on that walk. As for the grade 5 rating of sections of it, I suppose that's because of the loose rocks. I didn't find it too difficult. If you're fit, you should find it quite okay to do. Some good views from time to time, and as I say, the walk would be enhanced with the rain. It'd certainly make it much more interesting. Probably bring out more fungi as well, I suppose, which is something I have an interest in. So, yeah. So, not a bad walk, I suppose. As far as time, it only took a couple of hours at the most. I haven't looked at the clock, but I can't imagine it was any more than that. It'd be less than that, in fact. So, yeah. The Manning River, just down from the camping ground. And if I just go up there, you can just see my car beyond that tree, perhaps. And the tent, if I go that way a little, we might, look, rocks are moving. You can see the car and tent. And the Manning River. Going past the Woko campsite. Need to be a little careful here. I just about stood on a rather large red belly black snake just up the river a little.